Now, New York starting five. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the center position. And for the Pistons, Harris and Duren together in the middle. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the three, the small forward. Grant, we've got quite a game in store for us tonight. Two of the top teams in the Eastern Conference.
Well, you know what they say, B.A. To be the best, you got to beat the best. I'm sure that's what both teams are thinking, so I expect them to be highly motivated.
Now here's Thompson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Pass to Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Duren. To the inside. Harris's shot is good.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all three levels.
Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Bridges outside. From downtown. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Thompson outside. First quarter, just over a minute played. Cunningham outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Brunson with a double team. Out to Thompson. 3 on the clock. Towns with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for New York. Brunson surveys. Down low. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Brunson.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Pass to Duren. Cunningham, a screen on Towns. The three is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
Here's Brunson. 17 points in his last outing. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
New York shooting their first free throw this game. And that one misses.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
Brunson against Cunningham. And the layup falls. Cunningham's got 5.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Knicks trail by 3. Brunson finds Hart. Here's Bridges. Towns, right side. Shoots over Robinson. Towns gets the bucket. He has 6.
Wow, look at the soft touch from Towns. Great execution there from the mid-range.
Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. Duren with it. He's scoreless. Thompson outside. The 3 is up. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. For New York, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Brunson against Thompson. Towns for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Robinson on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Robinson passes to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Knicks trail by 3. Bridges outside. Outside Hart from behind the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Duren with a screen on Towns. And he lobs it up. Pass to Duren. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
And as teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant, there must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
Hart from long range drills it from deep. Hart's got 5 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Harris on the wing. With time running down on the shot clock. 6 points for him.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Towns taking his time here. And a deep 3 from Brunson. Detroit with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now here's Anunoby. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. And it's Brunson missing. Anunoby against Thompson. Cunningham, right side. Over Brunson. And too long on the shot. Knicks trail by 5. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. First free throw is good.
Well, the thing about Towns, he's talented and he's flexible. You want him to be your number 1 option? Great. If you want him to play a supporting role, he's okay with that. So you can put him in any lineup.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. And so Towns nails them both. Detroit leading by 3. Thompson outside. And here's Cunningham. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Knicks trail by 5. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Stewart outside. Stewart, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Thompson. And it's New York with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. The 2K leaderboard featuring the best shooting team since the break. Number 5, the Knicks.
This is a hot offense. Recently, they've had no issues getting the ball in the hoop.
Now Stewart. No points yet. Robinson passes to Thompson. Back to Robinson. Lets the three fly. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York trailing. Inside. Oh, stolen by Harris. Cunningham outside. Harris on the wing. Grant Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times, and he just gets the job done.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Well, one thing you notice about Tobias Harris, he is a worker, a true professional who just wants to do the best job he can for his team, and we've seen the results over the years.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Herter comes in for Thompson. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. New York also changing it up. Clarkson comes in for Hart, and Alvarado's subbed in for Brunson.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Robinson, a screen on Herter to the inside. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. New York shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Now here's Cunningham. He has 7. Pass to Jenkins. All alone. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Well, this is why you run offense through Cunningham. He's a creator.
Robinson finds Clarkson. Back to Robinson. Blocked! To the paint. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, where was the defense? You can't let a big man like Stewart get this deep.
Anunoby, a screen on Herter. To the middle. Anunoby passes to Alvarado. Screen by Robinson. Three-pointer. Bridges nails it from 3.
And year after year, Bridges continues to expand his range.
Clarkson against Cunningham. Robinson with a steal. Here's Clarkson with the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Cunningham after the basket by New York. It's Herter on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Jenkins misses. And the Knicks shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Clarkson passes to Alvarado. Bridges outside. Lets it fly from 18. Clarkson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's a three-point game. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
For the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Karis LeVert is subbed in for Cunningham. New York also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Shamet in for Mikal Bridges. A minute 9 left in the first quarter. Clarkson outside. From the top of the key, he buries it. Clarkson's got 7 points.
I like the readiness of Clarkson, always prepared to hoist up a shot.
Here's Jenkins. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. The shot by LeVert, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Clarkson outside. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And they'll get another chance. Here's Shamet. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Alvarado. No good with the triple. Pass to LeVert. And here's Herter. There's the triple. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be back with you shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for New York.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my. What a powerful dunk by Towns, showing the rim no mercy.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Pass to Stewart. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Jenkins. Sends it home from three-point land. Jenkins has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Alvarado, the pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. Now Robinson. Screen by Robinson. Here's Shamet. Back to Robinson. Clarkson for 3. Holland with the rebound. The Pistons trailing. Stewart finds LeVert. Here's Jenkins. Stewart outside. Pass to Herter. Driving to the basket. Holland for three. No good there. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And stolen by Stewart. It's LeVert on the wing. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. It's Shamet on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. LeVert with the ball. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Holland. For 3. The Knicks pull it in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you, B.A.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. LeVert passes to Herter. Holland for 3. Alvarado with a rebound. Knicks leading by 5. Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
A true team player. Clarkson will connect other teammates to the ball if they get open.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for LeVert. Robinson, he's checked in for Herter. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Thompson passes to Robinson. That three's off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Out left to the wing. Here's Shamet. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3. And now it's a 10-point Knick lead.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Pass to Holland, looking to win the run. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Holland's got his first 3 points of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Pistons making a change here. Herter's checked in. New York also changing it up. Anunoby, he's checked in for Shamet. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. Brunson against Cunningham. Pass to Anunoby. Over to the wing. Now here's Bridges. Clock at 6. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Pistons trail by 9. Cunningham outside. Here's Herter. And a two-handed jam!
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
A flashy ball handler at times, Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
And here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Right wing. Back to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Anunoby finds Towns. They grab their own miss. Towns on a screen. Three-pointer, Bridges. Detroit with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Herter from long range. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Brunson. Now Towns, defended by Thompson. Bridges outside. Three-pointer. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And it's a 12-point New York lead.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
And here's Cunningham outside. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
That one falls. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And some changes here for Detroit. Duren comes in for Holland, and Harris is subbed in for Herter. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Here's Thompson, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Robinson finds Harris. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Terrific at cashing in off the catch. Harris wants those passes to come his way.
Outside Hart. The three. Here's Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Duren. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And that one falls for Towns. Holland, he's checked in for Duren. And so Towns nails them both. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, B.A. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Out to Bridges, fires the three. That miss makes him 3 for 7.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Thompson passes to Robinson. Here's Holland. Anunoby covering. Here's Holland. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now. Now Brunson. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. To the wing, right side. Towns, right side. Back to Brunson. Towns on a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Bridges. Thompson pulls it in.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Pass to Holland. Harris outside. Cunningham outside. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Cunningham's got 11 points.
That's great composure from Cunningham. Saves the possession as the clock runs out.
Back to Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
And, you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
Harris down low, covered by Towns. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Herter's checked in for the Pistons. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns.
One shot.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
It's Bridges on the wing. Herter defending. Unloads. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Drops it in from 14 feet away. He has 6. Here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. Outside Herter. Detroit moving the ball around. Thompson passes to Herter. Off target from three-point range.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Screen by Robinson. Anunoby for 3. They get it back. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And Detroit making a change here. Jenkins is checked in.
And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive.
Pistons trail by 12. Outside Robinson. Fires for 3. Jenkins' shot is good. Jenkins has got 8.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded. Knocks down the long J. Anunoby's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Jenkins. Give him 8. Robinson can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Picked his pocket. Hard against Cunningham. The shake. Cunningham showing the D, no mercy.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
You know, one of Brunson's many skills is his ability to absorb contact.
Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Robinson with the block. They retain possession. Thompson with a screen. Here's Jenkins. From outside, off the mark.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson against Anunoby. Here's Thompson. Tips it. Controls the rebound and the putback. 10 points for him.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Here's Brunson. It's good! good. It's good at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break up 12. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the New York Knicks.
They're up because they're dominating on the glass, looking like that team wants it more.
Yeah, they're in a great spot, and if they can sustain the effort, they're going to be great, and I think they will.
Looking like the team that wants it more.
Let's take a moment now and swing on over to the playoff picture in the Eastern Conference.
You look at New York. Last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you look at Tobias Harris in this game. He's been everywhere.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Duncan Robinson is out there with Kate Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the center position. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
Outside Hart. Bridges, a screen on Harris. Hart from long range. And again, New York with the triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Back to Thompson. To the paint. Here's Harris. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Detroit shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Knicks leading by 13. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, B.A. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. B.A.?
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Harris. It's good. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Anunoby. Screen by Hart. Outside Anunoby. Takes a three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Brunson misses. Pistons trail by 11. Cunningham on the wing. Pass to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Man, I'll tell you what, everything Harris does tonight offensively has been working. He's piling up the points.
Now Anunoby. Towns outside. Five to shoot. Anunoby for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
Knicks leading by 10. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Here's Towns. Towns doing his thing inside.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. 4th, the Pistons.
When it comes to transition play, this team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players, and they use them well.
Pistons trail by 12. Outside Robinson. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. Out to Harris. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Pass to Anunoby. Outside Hart. Towns up top, covered by Duren. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Outside Hart. Let's go with a 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Inside, it's stolen by Hart. Brunson against Cunningham. Brunson on the drive. Can't cash it in from close range. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. Thompson finds Cunningham. Hart against Harris. Duren the screen. This one for 3. Harris, and that one's good. Harris has got 10 points in just the second half.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Outside Hart. Towns outside. Outside Brunson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pistons trail by 12. Cunningham left side. Back to Duren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. And that's now 11 points for Jalen Duren.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Back to Brunson. Fires the 3. Brunson missing again.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Brunson. Tries to break his ice. Look at Brunson, tough in the lane. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
You know, Harris blossomed into a stretch big, putting tons of work into his three-point stroke.
Hart from long range sinks it from distance. Hart's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And here's Cunningham outside, and Detroit another three.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
Knicks leading by 9. Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Oh, the physicality of Brunson.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Thompson outside. Pass to Harris.
Get there.
Just 4 to shoot. And that one drops for him. Harris has got 30.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Outside Hart. Out to the right wing. Towns down low. Working on Duren. Towns doing some work on the interior.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Duren. Takes it. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. New York leading by 9. Outside Hart. From the arc. The Pistons clear it. Duren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Robinson. Harris up top. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Knicks shooting 56% today. Outside Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Towns. 4-3. Oh, Towns with the triple.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Fires top of the key. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And some changes here for Detroit. Holland, he's checked in for Thompson. Herter comes in for Robinson. Jenkins comes in for Cade Cunningham. Here's Diawara. Alvarado outside. Pass to Diawara. Here's Shamet. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Jenkins. Oh, got a piece of it. Clarkson with the ball. Now Herter defending. Clarkson passes to Alvarado. Up top, Robinson, covered by Duren. Here's Clarkson. Lays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's got 9.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Clarkson against Herger. Shot on the wing. They get the rebound. Oh, hammer at home.
Nice. Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high motor player.
Clarkson for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got rebound number 11. And still to this day, Jordan Clarkson can give you instant offense, Coach.
Well, Brian, he's excellent off the bounce, slashing into the lane. He's added the three-point shot. He can fill it up in a hurry, normally off the bench.
Clock at 4. Robinson with a steal. Alvarado outside. Pass to Diawara. There's the 3. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Second chance shot. And it's Clarkson again missing. Pistons trail by 8. To the inside. Here's Harris. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Holland. And a switch here also for New York. Sohan's checked in. New York leading by 5. Alvarado outside. Sohan inside. Pounded by Harris. Oh, Harris with the block. Sohan, and that one good.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Here's Cunningham. Ooh, Cunningham making moves inside.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Count it. Good.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard position. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Holland. Down low. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Cunningham outside. And it's New York with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Alvarado outside. Back to Robinson. And here's Alvarado. Here's Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Knicks lead by 10.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. but that one was too easy.
Cade takes the hit and delivers.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Alvarado, the pass to Towns. Back to Alvarado. Screen by Robinson. Alvarado outside from deep. He drops it from range. Alvarado's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Up top, Stewart. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. Knicks leading by 11. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Alvarado, the pass to Towns. Pass to Clarkson. Beyond the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got his 4th assist in this one. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Now here's Stewart. Robinson defending. Stewart, the pass to Herter. Driving in. And that one's good.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Pass to Towns. Here's Shamet. And again, New York with the triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Holland. Back to Cunningham. Over Clarkson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Now here's Towns. He's covered closely. The 3-ball. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the right side. Here's Cunningham. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Harris is checked in for Holland. New York also changing it up. OG Anunoby's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
Back to Brunson. Anunoby for 3. The rebound by Detroit.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Picked by Stewart.
This is Harris putting his physicality to good use, making sure he gets some contact inside and draws the whistle.
And he knocks down the first one.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And Harris drops them both. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. At one point, they led by 16. For 3, Bridges. The kick out to Brunson. Bridges outside. Goes back up. And it's Harris with the rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
When you're a 6'8" pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you'd better have the strength to battle longer players.
Yeah, B.A., his game is all about power. Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And, man, he sets some teeth-rattling picks.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Robinson comes in for Jenkins. Free throw is off from Stewart.
In a lot of ways, Isaiah Stewart reminds me of a player from an older era. He's got a more physical and fundamental game that he plays. Is a big who plays like a big.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Harris outside. Pass to Stewart. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in.
A 2020 first-round pick. Isaiah Stewart is a load at 6'8", 250. He is very intense. He's a guy you want on your side.
Brunson, a screen on Robinson. Bridges outside. Shoots over Robinson. Bridges can't get that one to fall. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham with the ball. To the middle. Here's Thompson, and he makes it on the layup.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And Detroit making a change here. Harris is checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
And Allie, thanks. New York leading by 6. Outside Anunoby. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. Thompson outside. And here's Cunningham outside. The 3-ball, no problem for Cade.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
And here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Towns outside. 3-pointer. Shot won't go. He's 9 for 13.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Harris. And the basket is good. Now just a 4-point New York lead.
And for Harris, it's about getting into a rhythm. Once he does this, he can take over games.
Outside Hart. From outside the arc. The Pistons clear it. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Cunningham outside. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
Bridges outside. Anunoby for 3. He buries it from 3. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Detroit moving the ball around. The 3 from Thompson. Hart pulls it in. New York leading by 4. Here's Towns. Towns too strong.
Excellent work by Towns, refusing to let the contact throw him off balance.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Over Brunson. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
The Knicks have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Outside Anunoby. Towns on a screen. The three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And stolen by Bridges. To the paint. Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup. And that's 28 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, Towns is a great outside shooter, but I prefer it when he goes to work inside.
Pass to Duren. Thompson outside. And here's Cunningham outside. Hart pulls it in. Knicks leading by 6. Anunoby passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Now here's Robinson. Now Thompson, outside Cunningham, shoots a three. Towns rips down the board. Brunson, here he goes. He shoots. Brunson on the attack.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
One shot.
Here's Cunningham, trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
That's what he wanted!
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. At one point, they led by 16. Brunson against Cunningham. Quick two, all net.
Finding a way through with his quickness, Brunson gets it done in more ways than one.
Duren with a screen on Bridges. Here's Cunningham. Puts one up from 19. Bridges pulls it down. Knicks leading by 11. Now Brunson. Now Towns. Duren with a steal. Outside Cunningham. Now Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Thompson. Ooh, nice setup for the slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Brunson. Good for two.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Pistons trail by 11. 1:10 left in the fourth. Here's Duren. Oh, he jammed it.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
New York shooting just a phenomenal clip. 59% here in the fourth. Duren against Towns. Eight-footer is in.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Rebounded by Towns. And New York has possession. 11-point game. Anunoby on the wing. Defended by Thompson. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Now here's Brunson. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.